Hello and welcome to the second part of my video about Nothing Gained But Glory, a fifth game of the Musket and Pike series. And I'm playing scenario of Fehrbelin 1675. This is the second part of my video about this battle. In the previous part I talked a lot about rules and I played turn 1. Today I'm going to continue this play. My idea is to make this video rules-wise, so you will be able to learn maybe not everything about this system, but a lot. Enough to start your adventure, and I think this system isn't easy, so I think that making such video would be good. Okay, so we are starting turn 2. First of all, we have to check for initiative. So, Prussians have 1 charge and 1 receive charge. Swedes have 3 receive charge. This means that the player who has charge has initiative, since enemy has no charge orders. Okay. So now, what Prussians are going to do? They have a charge order, and this means that if their units are moving, they have to end at last 1 hex closer to the closest enemy unit, which is not already engaged. So, and there is one problem, because they have 2 units with morale broken that are running out of the battlefield, and at the end of this turn they will leave the board. So we want to stop them. And I will send my king. He has 8 movement points, just like cavalry. Here, so he tells them, guys, stop. And now they are rallied automatically, because he's a king, I mean his army commander, and when he's army commander, he can rally any unit automatically. He doesn't have to wait until any wing will get a proper order, because, as you probably remember, only units under receive charge or rally might rally themselves. But army commander is exception. He might rally and reform any of his units despite the order. So they were morale broken, and now, since they are rallied, they are marked as formation broken and morale shaken. Okay, he made it, so they won't be running away anymore, but since he's here, so he won't help us with any actions of the wing commander. Okay, so let's go with our units. They are all morale shaken, and I can't do much about it because I have a charge, so I'm not allowed to reform my troops. Okay, so I will move here. I will move there, and now when I'm on this hex I can trigger their interception. So let's try. I think I will start with them. Why? Because they would move 2 hexes, so they will get a momentum. So let's try 2. Okay, they have a morale 6, so you got +3, and we need 0 to 3 when we are under receive charge. So they made it. 1, 2. They got interception, and now let's roll for them. 5, they failed, so interception done. Okay, let's resolve this combat. We got 3 versus 3, no strength ratio, 6 versus 7, -1 because of the morale. Both sides spent 1 pistol point, so we got 1 and 1. I prefer to use pistols for the combat instead of using them for the fire attacks, because cavalry has a little chance to score a hit. Okay, no one is in formation shaken or broken, but they got a momentum, so they got +2. So it was -1, +2 means this is +1 now. Okay, let's make a roll. Oh, wow, fantastic! 8 + 1 is 9. This means that defender is eliminated, so these Prussians are gone. Attacker must advance into vacated hex, and they are formation shaken because they were involved in combat. They are also interception done because they finished their interception. And now we have to roll for cavalry pursuit. 6. We got +1 because we were using momentum, so we got 7. And 7. Pursue and eliminate. Okay, defender is already eliminated. Mark pursuer as formation broken. Okay, so they are formation broken now. So this means they are now pretty easy target for enemy. And I think that's what Prussians are going to do. They are moving 1, 2, so they get momentum. They are moving 1 and 2. And since they enter this hex, they can trigger 2 actions. And what are these actions are? First of all, this cavalry cannot react because they are already under interception done, but this infantry can react in the 2 possible ways. First, when this unit was even there, I mean they were in the 2 hexes range, this infantry, or that infantry, because you can see there is an infantry here as well, can form a hedgehog. But they are not going to do so. And now, when cavalry enters this hex, this infantry might fire at them, or might try to withdraw. Oh, sorry, this was incorrect, because you can withdraw even when enemy is in the 2 hexes range from you. Okay, and now, but they are not going to withdraw. And now, when cavalry is here, then our infantry is about to fire on it. We got -1 because we are targeting moving cavalry. So I roll 4, -1 is 3. And in the heavy infantry fire table, we are firing on the front hex. This is -1. So we scored 1 hit on them. And now this cavalry has a momentum because they moved 2 hexes, and even more, they are going to spend 1 pistol point to fire at this Swedish cavalry. 3, this is a miss. Like I said before, using pistols to perform fire is risky stuff. So they conclude their action. Okay, now this cavalry and that cavalry, they are moving like that. 1, 2, and 3. They are moving here because they have to move at last 1 hex closer to the enemy unit, which is not engaged. So moving here allows them to. This artillery fires at them in reaction. 4. These are falcons. So I think this is a miss. Yes, this is a miss. This infantry moves here. This cavalry moves here. And now this cavalry rolls for reaction. 8. So they are interception done. This cavalry moves here, changes its facing. This cavalry cannot move because they are formation broken. These units move here to keep these commanders, these units in commander's range. And now these cavalry units are moving like that. Okay, so that's all for the Prussian movement. We can remove, no, we cannot remove, sorry. We have to wait with interception dot markers until the end of all our actions. Why? Because you can still react for the enemy advance. So for example, let's assume that our unit managed to eliminate enemy unit, enemy unit moves, and then our enemy might perform a reaction against a unit that occupied a vacant hex. So you will probably see this sooner or later. Okay, let's resolve our combat. I will start here, and I am attacking this Swedish unit. So we have 3 versus 3, so no strength ratio. 7 versus 6, so +1 because of the morale differential. Pistol points. So both sides expanded their pistols, and now they are formation shaken, so they get -1. So it is 0. Let them roll. Oh, 8. Pretty good. I was afraid it would be 2, but it's 8. 8. Defender morale broken. Defender retreat 2 hexes. Attacker must advance into vacated hex. Check for cavalry pursuit. Okay, so they are running away 2 hexes. They are morale broken. We are formation broken because we were involved in combat. We have to take the vacant hex, and now we have to roll for cavalry pursuit. 0. So it is break off. Okay, that's great, nothing happens to us. And now this artillery might fire at them. Because like I said before, you can react on enemy movement after the combat. So do I want to attack them? I think yes. I think I want to fire at them. 6. These are falcons, and 6 with falcons. It is still a miss. Oh, no good, no good. Why you Swedes cannot use your guns properly? Okay, and now this combat. And now what I'm going to do is to attack this unit with these 2 units. So, first of all, strength. I will place this counter here, so everything will be clear. 3 and 5 versus, so it's 5 versus 3. So it's not enough to get 2 to 1, so we get still 1 to 1. Next, morale difference. They have 7, they have 3. They have 6, so it is +1 for the morale differential. Next, we are spending pistols, so attacker spends 2 pistol points, so he gets +2. And they are spending 1 pistol, so they get -1. So there was +2 and -1, so we get +1. So it's now +2. Next, we are attacking from the flank, and for each unit which attacks from the flank or from the rear, we get +1. So it's +3. Next, they are formation shaken, so we get +1, so it's now +4. And they have a momentum, so we get +1. But we cannot get more than +4. Or -4, of course. So this momentum gives us nothing. So let's roll with +4. It's 2. Okay, I made a single mistake here. They are not formation shaken, but they are formation broken. So it would provide us +2. So it's not actually changing anything because we can't go past the +4. Okay, it's 2 +4, it's 6. Defender morale shaken. Defender retreat 2 hexes, attacker must advance into vacated hex. Okay. So they are morale shaken, and they have to retreat 2 hexes, and they cannot. Notice that all the retreat hexes are blocked by their friendly unit, and because of that they are eliminated. Okay, and now we have to roll for cavalry pursuit. First for this unit, 5, +1 for momentum and +1 for being under charge order, so it's 7. So they are morale broken. Sorry, not morale broken, but formation broken. I really like to mistake these two words. Yes, I know it can be tricky. And now for them, 0. So they are simply formation shaken because of the combat, but otherwise they are fine. Okay, and now we have a strange situation here. This is a situation I should resolve before any other actions. Notice another mistake. When you have situations like that, you have to start with them. Why? Because there are 2 enemy units and 1 our unit. And we cannot attack more than a single enemy unit in the single combat. So, this means that one of these units wouldn't be attacked, because I have my units here or there. And now I have to choose my target. Let's say I want to attack this this cavalry. Okay, they are my target. And now, since this infantry is not attacked, then it might attack first. Yes, this is something that I again tend to forget when I play this game, that inactive player resolves all his attacks first. So if there are inactive player units that are not attacked, they can attack back. So let's resolve their reaction close combat. They have a strength of 6 and they have a strength of 3. Sorry, I have to check if they... Yes, they have a casualty point. So they have strength of 2. So it's 6 versus 2, it's 3 to 1. So they get +1. Next, their morale is 6 and their morale is 7. So it is -1. It is 0. Now, where is 0? Here is 0. Next, they are spending a pistol point. They still have 1 pistol to be used. So it is -1 now. So it is -1. And now they are formation normal. So no modifiers. So we have -1. And why? Oh, I forgot about one thing. So far I fought mostly cavalry versus cavalry, so I forgot about close combat matrix. We are heavy infantry and we are attacking cuirassiers, so we get +1. So it is 0. Okay, and momentum, you may ask about momentum. Yes, momentum is not used when you are defender, so we have to remove this momentum marker. Okay, so let's resolve this combat. It is 4. There are no modifiers, so attacker morale shaken, attacker retreat 1 hex, defender cannot advance. So attacker retreat 1 hex, they are formation shaken because of being involved in the combat, and now they are morale shaken as well. And defender cannot advance, so they are only morale shaken, sorry, formation shaken, and now they can resolve their own attack. So we have 3 versus 3, no strength differential. We have 7 versus 6, so we get +1 because of the morale differential. They have no pistols, and they have pistols, so they are spending 1 pistol point. So it is 0 now. And attacker is formation shaken, so it is -1. So our total modifiers are -1, and we got 5. -1 is 4. This is the same result as this infantry get before. Attacker morale shaken, attacker retreat 1 hex, defender cannot advance. So they have to retreat 1 hex. They are now they were formation shaken, so they are formation broken and morale shaken. And defender is formation shaken. Okay. And that's all. We don't have any other combats to resolve. So now I can remove interception done markers. And this concludes our activation. And now I can roll for possible continuation. But now it will be harder because I have no my army commander next to my wing commander. So I got -2 for my wing commander and -1 because I am cavalry wing. I got 5, so it is 3, so it's 5, -3, it is 2. So I got a continuation. Good. And now, Swedish player says, no, 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 dude, you are not going to make it. Because now he can try to preempt my action. And that's what he's going to do, because he's in the best situation to do so. If he will make it now, he will finish activation of this wing completely. Because when you are preempting continuation, then enemy is finished. But first you have to do it. Okay, I will try to activate this cavalry wing. So I am under receive charge. My commander has 0, but I am cavalry wing. So I got -1 for cavalry wing, and to preempt a charge, I need 0 to 4. So I have I have a good chance to do so. I got 5. 5 -1 because of cavalry. Wing, so it's 4. So I made it. Hooray for me! Or I should rather say hooray for them. Okay, what it means? He was preempted. So now, since it was continuation, not activation, he is finished. He's flipped on the finish side, so his wing is not going to activate anymore. This is great for Swedes. And now this Swedish wing activates itself. And they are under receive charge. I think they would like to charge on these Swedish formation shaken units, but first they have to change their order, of course. So we are under receive charge, and when we are trying to get into charge from receive charge, we need to get 0 to 3, and we got -1 because we are cavalry wing changing into charge. So let's try. 4 -1 is 3, so we made it. Despite being quite a poor commander, he's doing fine. So now this Swedish wing is under charge. Okay, this cavalry unit moves here, and now these guys can try to intercept him. Let's roll for them. 9. They failed completely, so they are interception done. And now let's try for them. They also failed. Oh hell. Luck is on the Swedish side. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, and since they moved 2 hexes in the straight line, they are marked with interception. Sorry, momentum. Great. Now them. 1, 2, 3, and notice when they are here, this artillery might try to stop them, and that's what these culverins are going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 2 hexes. They are firing on the 2 hexes range, 4 hexes range, so the modifier is 0. Oh, and they rolled 9. Great. It is 9 on the culverins. Formation hit and morale check. So this unit gets a formation hit, and they have to undergo a morale check. They made it. Okay, so good. So they are charging, and they are marked with momentum. But now they are formation shaken. Okay, so I will move them like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now these guys will try to intercept them. Okay, I think they made it. They have 4, and when we are under charge order, we need 5 or less. And we have a morale of 7, so yes, we can intercept. 1, 2, 3. And now they are marked with momentum. Okay, and we have to resolve this combat instantly. So, 3 and 3, no strength ratio, 7 versus 8, 7 versus 6, plus 1 for morale differential. Both sides are expanding pistols. And no one, and Prussians have a momentum, so they get plus 2. So it's plus 3. 7 plus 3 is 10. Okay, so defender eliminated. Attacker must advance into vacated hex. We have to roll for cavalry pursuit. 5, and we got plus 1 for momentum, plus 1 for being under charge order. So it's 7. So mark pursuer as formation broken. So this counter, they are marked as formation broken, and they are also marked as interception done. And now, when they moved onto this hex, this heavy infantry might fire at them in reaction. 2, I think they missed, but let me check. 2 on the front. No, they scored 1 hit. Not bad. Okay. And they are 3-7, so they didn't reach their casualty threshold so far. Now this unit moves here, and this artillery fires at them. 3, it is a miss. This unit moves here. This unit moves here, and this artillery fires in reaction. Oh, this is a poor battle for our artillery on both sides. And their commander moves here, and that's all. Okay, so that's our activation, and now let's resolve these attacks. This unit attacks that unit, so we have 3-3, 6-7, so it is -1 because of enemy has a higher morale. Next, both sides are expanding pistols. So it is -1 and -1. Next, defender is formation shaken, so we got +1, so it's 0, and we have a momentum, so we got +2. Oh, I was certain it is going to be 9, but it was 1. Okay, so it's 3. This is not good. 3. This is attacker morale shaken. Attacker retreat 2 hexes, defender may advance. So 1, 2. They are formation shaken, and they are morale shaken. Attacker can advance, may advance, but he doesn't want to because he's already morale formation broken now because of being involved in combat. Okay, it wasn't lucky for Swedes. Let's say if this will be better. Okay, 3-6, 3 versus 3, no strength ratio. 7 versus 6, -1 because of morale differential. Pistols, they are spending a pistol, and attacker is spending a pistol too. I need more pistols. Okay, here they are. Both sides are formation shaken, and attacker has a momentum. So it was -1, we got +2, so now we have +1. Okay, 9 and +1, it is 10. So, defender eliminated. Attacker must advance into vacated hex, and we have to roll for cavalry pursuit. 5 plus 2, +1 because of momentum, +1 because of the charge order, it is 7. This is pursue and eliminate, but defender is already eliminated, and mark pursuer as formation broken. Okay, so they are formation broken. Okay, that's for our charge. It was quite a devastating for both sides, as you can see. And now, that's not all. Hey, wait. Since they entered this hex, then they can be target of for the interception of these Prussian units. Okay, let's try for interception. First for them. They made it. 1, 2, and they are marked with momentum. And now for them, 6, they are interception done. Okay, so now we have to resolve this combat. They were one pistol. Oh no, sorry, they were pistol spent. I think I am correct. Okay, so 3 versus 3, no strength differential. 7 versus 6, plus 1 because of morale differential. Pistols, plus 1. They have no pistols, so it's plus 2. Defender is morale broken, so it's plus 2 again, so it's plus 4. And we would get another plus 2 because of momentum, but we cannot because of the plus 4 limit. So we got plus 4 and 7, 11. Defender eliminated. Attacker must advance into vacated hex. And we have to check for cavalry pursuit. We got 6 plus 1 because of momentum, plus 1 because of the charge order, so it's 8. Whew, I think that was close, but yes, that was close. If we would get 9, we would be forced to pursue off map, but we are not, so they are marked as formation broken and interception done. Okay, and this concludes this activation. We can remove all the interception markers. And now I can roll for my possible continuation. Let me try. I got 3, and now I got -1 because of having cavalry wing, so it is 2. So I got a continuation. Okay, so as you can see that Prussians repulsed my charge so far. They managed to destroy some of the Swedish units that charged on them, but a lot of their units are already formation broken. And there is one more thing which is pretty important here. When all the units of cavalry and heavy infantry of the wing are formation broken, morale shaken or morale broken, then such wing comes instantly under rally order. So, but Prussians have a couple of units that are still pretty fine, so they don't have to worry about it. But they are still under this Swedish wing is still under charge order, and I'm going to make use of it. So I will move. I'm changing my facing, and 1, 2. I got a momentum. Notice that none of them can actually try to intercept me because they have a movement allowance of 0. But they can. Yes, so let's try. I got 9, so they failed. Now them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. No, 3, 4, and 5. So I got a momentum. Now them. And okay, here we have what kind of terrain it is. These are gardens, I think. No, ticket. And moving through the ticket for the cavalry would be quite difficult, I believe. Ticket. Yes, cavalry. Moving through the ticket for the cavalry would be 3 movement point cost and formation hit. So nope, I'm not going to do so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, sorry, I have to stop here, 4. And my commander moves here, and this unit, they are morale shaken, so they can still be involved in combat. They are moving here. Okay, so that's all. And you can see we made quite a nice line for the Swedish wing. And now let's resolve our attacks. First, I am attacking here. I have 6 versus 3, so it is +1. It is +1. Next, I have 7 versus 7, so no morale differential. Next, I am firing with with pistols of the 2 of my units, so I got +2. They are firing a pistol, so we got +1, -1. So there was +2 and -1, so it's +1. They are attacking from the flank, so we got +1. Both they are formation shaken, so we got -1. And they are morale broken, so we got +2. So it is 4. And we got momentum, but I'm not. This will provide me nothing. They were marked with momentum. Oh no, sorry, they were marked with momentum. And now roll +4. It is 9. So defender eliminated. Of course, attacker is suffers formation hit. And now we have to roll for cavalry pursuit. First for them, 5 +1, 6. They are safe, but they are formation broken. So they have to keep this hex, to occupy this hex, but they are formation broken. And now for them, 3 +2, +1 for charge, +1 for momentum, 5. So they are free, they are safe, but they are formation broken. Well, they are already formation broken. Okay, the next combat is here. We got 5 versus 2. 5 versus 2 is 2 to 1, so we got +1. Next, morale of 6 versus morale of 7. So it is -1, so it's 0. They are firing their pistols, because why not? So it's +2. They are expanding a pistol shot as well, so it's -1. So we got total of +1. They are attacking from the flank, so we got +1, so it's +2. And now, they are formation shaken, so we get -1. They are formation broken, so we got +2. And we have momentum, so we get +2. So it would be 5, but we cannot get past 4. So we have +4 and 4. So it's 8. And because of 8, we get the defender morale broken. So they are morale broken. They have to retreat 2 hexes. 1, 2. Attacker must advance and check for cavalry pursuit. First for them, they are fine, and now for them, they are fine. Great. They are also formation shaken because of being involved in combat, and that's all. Okay, that was pretty good attack this time. And now let's remove interception markers, and now we can roll for possible second continuation of this wing. I got 9, no continuation, so they are finished. Okay, so now All the wings we have already on board, all the remaining wings on board have a receive charge. So they are activating first because it was Swedish activation, so now it is Prussian activation, and they are under receive charge. I think they haven't much to do because their goal is to fire from their guns and to protect these guns. So I will remain with receive charge and I am doing nothing. Next, Swedes. They have 2 more wings to activate. And so, do I want to keep this receive charge? I think I want. Why? Because Swedes here are in pretty bad shape as well. So, but my units aren't in the good shape too. So I will move my commander here and he rallies this unit. So they are now formation broken and morale shaken. At last they are not morale broken anymore, so they won't rout from the board. They are reforming themselves. And this cavalry moves 1 hex. Okay, that's all for their activation. Oh. Yeah, this game is very stackable. That's a good word. And now let's roll for possible continuation. They are cavalry wing, so they get -1. They made it. Actually, they made it. They have 2 and they got -1, so it's 1. And to get a continuation when you are under receive charge, you need 1 or 0. So yeah, they are fine. Okay, so they remain under charge, under receive charge, I think, and they are rallying this unit from the formation, from the morale shaken to the morale fine. This unit loads their pistols, and this unit enters this hex. I think there is one more thing I didn't talk about before. It is about stacks. Yeah, in general, you can have 1 unit on the hex, but there are several exceptions. First of all, you can have as many commanders as you like on the hex with any of your units. Second, you can have artillery on the same hex with any other unit, but you have to make sure which unit is below which, because only artillery, which is on the top of the stack, might fire, and on contrary, only a unit which is atop on the stack may react. So you have to make sure which unit is where. Next, cavalry might take hex and move together with light infantry, and now such stack have 6 movement points. And finally, cavalry might occupy a hex with another friendly cavalry unit, and you are allowed to remove one of these cavalry units, so the other cavalry unit will take the other the removed cavalry unit strength, and it will be back to its strength. I think this might be pretty complicated, so let me show you. Let's assume that this unit has 2 casualty points, and this unit has 1 casualty point. So this unit might move onto this hex. We can remove this unit from the board, from the game. It is eliminated, and this unit regains 1 casualty point. So it has now only 1. That's how it works. They are not stacking per se, because 1 unit is removed from the game, but still they are allowed to enter the hex with another friendly unit. So that's much when it comes to the stacking. And now they can roll for the second continuation, but it will be extremely hard, because when you roll for the second continuation you get another +1 negative modifier. So 8, they are finished. just like I expected. Alright, and we have one Swedish wing, which is still able to activate this center wing. What are they going to do? They are under receive charge, and they are going to stay with under receive charge. A commander goes here, and he rallies this unit from morale shaken to the morale normal. Infantry has no enemy units on the adjacent hexes, so it cannot fire at them. But so far they don't have much to do. Let's roll for the possible continuation. We got 5, no continuation at all, so he is marked as finished. But he did his job. Oh, there's one more thing I could do during my first activation. I can reform this unit, because units can reform automatically. Okay, so that's all for all our activations. We don't all the wing commanders are marked as finished, and now we have road movement phase. In the road movement phase, we have to check for units under morale broken markers. So they are under morale broken, and they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are out of the board, so they are eliminated. Next, them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They are retreating. This unit is morale shaken, so they don't have to retreat, and Swedes have no such units. Okay, so that's all for the road movement phase. And next we have marker removal phase. And this is this is the stuff that I'm making off the camera. There are no leaders that are eliminated so far, because you see, it is not a very good idea to have your leader involved in the combat. I mean, it is possible. He always provides +1 or -1 modifier, even if he has his own modifier of 0, but it is risky. And losing commander in this game is really bad thing. So if you don't have to, you'd better avoid such a situation. Okay, we are in the turn 3, and now we have to start with initiative phase. And now we have interesting situation, because each side has one charge order. So charge orders aren't working. We have to check for make ready orders. We don't have any make ready orders on the board. So next we are checking for receive charge orders. And Swedes have 2 receive charge order, and Prussians have 1 receive charge order. This means that these are Swedes who have an initiative this time. So we are starting with our units with charge order, and this wing is going to activate itself. I think that most of these units are now in the, well, pretty bad shape. They are formation broken, morale shaken. Still, we have 1 and 2 units that are not morale shaken or broken or formation broken, so we don't have to undergo under rally order instantly. But still, I want to, well, make my formation in the better shape, so I want to change it. And now I want to change my order. I am under charge order, so it would make sense to get into receive charge, right? Nope. Nope, because changing from charge into receive charge is hard. We would need 0 or 2, and cavalry gets +1 when changing into receive charge. Our commander is rather stupid, so it would be really hard to change into receive charge. So I will try to change into make ready. Ha! Look, 0. I would be even able to change into receive charge if I would declare so, but I declared changing into make ready. So we are turning into make ready. Okay, and what can I do with make ready? I can move, I can fire, I cannot rally, and I can reform my units but only those with commander on their side, on their hex. So I will move my commander here, and he reforms this unit. They cannot reform, this unit is not moving, and they cannot rally, because you cannot rally when you are under make ready. So that's all for their activation. Next I roll for the continuation. We got -1 for the cavalry wing. Oh, we are lucky. This is 0, okay. So now I have a continuation, and I want to wait. First, before I will make any actions, Prussian player might say stop. I don't want to do it. I want to prevent it. I want to try preemption, and I think that's what these Prussians are going to do. They will try to preempt this continuation. They have a charge order and they have a very good commander, so they will try preemption, and they got 5. They got 5 -2 because of the commander, and -1 because it's cavalry wings, so it is 2. And because of that we made it. So this commander is marked as finished, his activation is done. And now we can activate this Prussian wing. Noticed that I couldn't prevent his first activation with my preemption, because you can never preempt the first activation. You can preempt a continuation, but you cannot preempt first activation. Okay, so now I am activating this wing. Let's mark him as finished. And now Prussians are activating their wing. Well, they are also in the pretty bad shape, and they want to change their command into something better. So he has -2 and he is under charge order. So I would like him to change into receive charge. That would be best for him, but it would be hard. I would need 0 to 2. I got -2 because of the commander, but I would get +1 because this is cavalry wing. So I think it is easier to change into make ready and then try to change into something else. Okay, so I will try 3. Okay, I made it. I am now under make ready, so I can activate my wing. First of all, I move my army commander here, and he rallies this unit. So they are now formation broken, but they are only morale shaken. So they won't be escaping from the battlefield. Now, my commander goes here and he reforms this unit. Okay. My other units are moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1. That's all. They would be able to intercept, but they don't want to. They don't want to move in such a position where they would be surrounded by the enemy easily. And there is a Swedish commander. Again, avoid involving your commanders in combat if it's really not necessary. Okay, so that's all for my first activation. I cannot reform any other units save to the one that are on the same hex with the leader. So I will try to get a continuation. Let's check it out. I got 9, so no continuation. He is finished. Okay, so now all the remaining units are under receive charge orders. So let's go into the wings with receive charge now. This was Prussian activation, so now it is Swedish activation. And what Swedes are going to do? I think it is quite a tempting idea to try to attack here and to charge onto them. Because these units are formation broken, they are pretty vulnerable already, but first I would need to change my order from receive charge into charge. So my commander provides me no modifier, and I got -1 for having cavalry wing. So let me try to change it. Nope, I got 8, so nothing. I have to remain under receive charge, so I will make use of it to reform this unit. They are only formation shaken now, and I will try to get a continuation with this wing. 6, no continuation for this wing, so they are finished. And no artillery cannot fire because it is below. Artillery cannot fire because it is below my cavalry unit. Okay, so now Prussians, they activate this this wing. It is infantry wing, but mostly it contains our mighty cannons. Okay, I will fire. I have a grazing fire of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when I will fire, I can hit these 2 units, and that's what I'm going to do, of course. So let's go. First for them, 5. We are firing on the 2 hexes with culverins, so I think we got some bonus. Let me check. No, we got no bonus. But still 5. This is formation hit. And they are already formation broken, so they cannot get more formation hits. But because it is fire, not movement, when you are moving and you get more formation hits that you can handle, then nothing happens. But during the fire combat, when you are already formation broken and you get additional formation hits, then they turn into casualty hits. So they suffer 1 casualty hit. And now this unit, 6, and 6 from the culverins means also formation hit. They are formation shaken, so they are now formation broken. These guns are done. Now these falcons are firing here. 3, they missed. And now this artillery. They have no enemy units in their line of sight, so they want to change their facing. They are changing their facing like that, but because of that they are marked as fired. Okay, so that's this activation, and now I can try to get for the continuation, but I don't want to. I have nothing to do with this wing, save to the firing from my cannons. So now all I can do is to activate this center Swedish wing. They are under receive charge, and I think I would like to change into make ready. Or do I really want to? Let me think. Is it makes any sense? Well, their goal is to hold the line. Their goal is to stand there and to stop Prussian cavalry from moving. So I think they might as well just stay and wait. So now I'm not going to change my order. But, from the other hand, changing into make ready would give me more options. And it would be easier to change later into any other order. So I will try. Okay, I made it. I am now under make ready. And now what can I do? I can still reform this unit when it is with commander. So they got formation normal now. I can move my units 1 hex, so they are moving here. They are not moving, and this artillery might fire here, and that's what they are going to do. 3. These cannons missed. Like I said, this is not a lucky game for guns. They are mostly failing. Okay, and that's all. Now I have a make ready, so I will try to get a continuation. 7, no continuation. They are finished. But well, I think Swedes are doing pretty fine so far. Judging on my other games with this other place with this game and this scenario, I think that so far our Swedes are doing well. And now we have to check if there are any units with formation with morale broken. I think there are no such units. No, they are morale shaken, but not morale broken. Okay, so that's good. We have nothing to road, and next we have to check if there are any commanders that were eliminated. No, there are no such commanders. So this concludes our third turn, and I think this is a good moment to call it a day for this part of the video. In the next part we will go into turn 4. As you can already see, it is, despite having such a small number of units on the board, the turns of this game can be sometimes very long or pretty short. So this game is not really YouTube friendly. I guess this is the reason that there are no much of the videos for the Musket and Pike system on the YouTube, because even the smaller scenarios can be sometimes pretty long. I hope that the next part will be the final part of the video, but I cannot tell because, well, you never know how the situation will go on. As for today, that's all. Thank you for watching and see you next time.